What do you want to talk about first? Do you want to talk about Manipur, or do you want to talk about the ripple effect of Manipur in the parliament?
Well, both Manipur and the parliament are intertwined, I would say, Kabir. And, there is no way that we could not mention one or the other discussing either of them. So, speaking about the no confidence motion that the government is set to face, obviously, yesterday we saw Birla, the Lok Sabha speaker, saying that
Right.
it needs to have a date and time stuck to it. Yes, I mean, fancying the chances of putting a no confidence motion, how strong the opposition contention would be, that remains to be seen because around 330 odd seats, is what the BJP and NDA alliance have. Roughly 140 plus 60 others, takes it to 200. And also, if you take a look at it with a few fence sitters like BJD or YSRCP, which more likely are likely to side with the government, with the BJP. So doesn't look like it would be a successful stint. But yes, to make the prime minister accountable, to get to elicit response from him, this is what the opposition has resorted to as of now. And there have been other attempts also in the past. This is the second no confidence motion that the Modi government would be facing
The last
as
time
of
around
now.
in 2018, right?
Last time around 2018, TDP was the party which had brought the no confidence motion, but the
How
government had.
ironic, Pankaj, how ironic. Now you've got Pawan Kalyan who's saying, let's try and bring TDP back into the NDA fold. Anything for the number
Well,
game, right?
absolutely. When I say that, parties like BJD or YSRCP, for that matter, TDP again had a longer stint. I remember 1999, I believe, if I'm not wrong, when Atal Bihari Vajpayee had formed that coalition of more than 13 parties. TDP was the one which actually had supported it. And now, by the stroke of the fate, the way things transpired, with also the formation of Telangana, the dynamics change. But yes, Pawan Kalyan obviously trying to uh, play a peacenik there and trying to bring older friends together. But yes, Gaurav Gogoi is the man who has brought this no confidence motion. Gaurav Gogoi, we heard him yesterday, eloquent man, young MP from the Congress. And he has actually brought this no confidence motion, and we'll have to wait and watch how it
Right.
transpires. But
This is
my
how the Hindu
only
puts it,
contention is
Pankaj.
yes.
The stage is set for a high profile clash between the opposition and the treasury benches as Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla on Wednesday admitted a no confidence motion against the Modi government, which was moved by the Congress's deputy leader in the House, Gaurav Gogoi, like you said, a young leader of the Congress party and from the Northeast as well. Admitting the motion, Mr. Birla informed the Lok Sabha that he would schedule a debate after consulting leaders of all parties. Sources said that the Speaker had convened a meeting of floor leaders of all parties on Thursday. What kind of pressure do you think Om Birla is, under right now? Because, I mean, of course, he knows that Manipur is a sensitive and burning issue, but at the same time, he has to toe the ruling dispensations line just a little bit as well. He is the speaker. His job is to make sure that dialogue and discourse happens very freely. Thoughts are being expressed freely, but you have to toe the ruling dispensations line as well. You have to sort of guard it as well. At least that's what the tradition has been over the last couple of years.
Yes, Kabir, going by the template, it definitely appears to be the way for Om Birla, and time and again we have seen that. But when you are sitting on on such a decisive position where you have to be very unbiased in your approach, I would say Om Birla has been doing a fairly decent job. And as far as maintaining, the biggest challenge that I feel for any presiding chair, either in Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha, is to maintain order, especially in such an acrimonious sessions where the opposition is unrelenting. For him to maintain his cool and also to follow the parliamentary practices, being on that high chair, obviously Om Birla has his task cut out. As far as his, liking or his association with the ruling dispensation is concerned, well, that becomes a key when the speaker becomes the decisive voting person. So far, so long, I would say it remains a parliamentary affair. And yes, for Om Birla, no doubt, it is going to be a tough session this time around. But he has shown remarkable leadership qualities, and as the leader of the House, he has his tried his best to keep the House in order should any acrimony prevail.
Speaker Birla convenes meeting of floor leaders that is going to take place today, Pankaj. Congress's deputy leader Gaurav Gogoi has moved this no confidence motion, but you also have the Bharat Rashtra Samiti that has also tabled this no confidence motion. They all want the Prime Minister to speak on the Manipur situation. From what you've been seeing, happening in Manipur over the last 80 odd days, what you've been seeing happening inside the Parliament ever since the monsoon session began, what do you expect? Do you think the debate is going to happen? And I'm not even talking about Rule 176 or Rule 267 here. Do you think the PM statement is going to come first, or is it going to be the debate that's going to take place first?
Well, see, if Prime Minister had to respond, then he would have responded by now. They are clearly mentioning that it's a matter of internal security, and so the Minister of Home Affairs, Amit Shah, would be taking the questions, and he would be replying in the Parliament. As far as this no confidence motion is concerned, I don't think it is going to get much, of a favorable outcome as far as the opposition is concerned. Yes, as to look at how the monsoon session has transpired so far, and how the situation has been going from bad to worse in Manipur, well, both of the situations are not helping. And needless to say, with each passing day, as Manipur uh, springs more surprises, as far as the stories of atrocities and houses burning and women being, attacked is concerned. I guess the parliament too would become even more noisier, and opposition. We have seen several opposition party members camping outside the parliament building. Sanjay Singh, for that matter, the suspended Aam Aadmi Party MP, he has been camping outside there in outside the parliament. So I think the BJP is obviously up to a stiff challenge as of now, and the India bloc, the newly formed India bloc, is basically trying every trick in the book to corner the government, to corner the Prime Minister, and get him to answer to the Parliament on the issue of Manipur.
Well, all right, Pankaj, we'll have to wait and find out as to what happens in the Parliament today. How soon will Om Birla be setting up this, this date and time, scheduling this particular debate? That is going to be of grave significance, and it is going to be interesting to see how long will this be delayed. I mean, we're already looking at the second week of the monsoon session of, this time around. The parliament proceedings haven't really gone on at all. It's going to be a second week of no work in the parliament at all. And people outside at chai ki tapris, at, various, haunts that people frequent, are only talking about how they're wasting the taxpayers' money. So much of electricity is being used. People are more concerned about the food that they're not eating when it is being cooked over there. And I think the only person who's making complete use of parliament, facilities is Aam Aadmi Party Rajya Sabha member of parliament Sanjay Singh, who it seems hasn't really moved from the parliament premises. And kudos to him.
Hell or
He's been
high
raising the right
waters,
kind of
it
voice.
rained so much. It rained so much yesterday. He was still there.
He was still
So
there.
hats
Hats
off to
off
his
to him,
resilience.
certainly. And it's not even like, I mean, I'm sure that people and the helps there, inside the parliament premises, they might also have felt a little bit bad for Sanjay Singh. That's why you could always see him holding a cup of tea also. They must have served him the tea at the right time.